This happened back when I was a teenager, and I was a horny teenager as well. And me being a weird, horny teenager, I, of course, masturbated a lot. Which, yeah, that's not surprising. Anyways, back in when I was a weird, horny teenager, I used to like to find different ways to masturbate. Yeah, different and interesting ways to masturbate. And honestly, I might make more videos talking about those specific stories as well. But yeah, I used to try to find different and more interesting ways to masturbate. And one of the ways I discovered was using my vivid imagination to masturbate and not using porn, pictures, or videos or anything like that. Just using my brain, my vivid imagination, whatever I could picture inside my brain. Yeah. And one day I was bored and curious, and I was browsing the internet, and I decided to look up or search or whatever, the whole using your imagination to masturbate thing. I decided to look that up because I was kind of just curious to see if anyone else did it as well, you know. And turns out, yeah, I'm not the only one. Lots of people do it. Lots of people just use their imagination to masturbate. Yeah. But this kind of led to me finding a little post or a little thing on the internet somewhere of someone talking about using their imagination to masturbate, but also having music in the background while they masturbate and use their imagination to do so. They said it added a little atmosphere and a little mood to it. It added to the mood, it added to the atmosphere, and it even helped the imagination, you know. So, or, it created a certain imagination in their head. So, I'm like, huh, that's interesting. That's different. I've never heard of that. I've never done that before. So, I'm like, whenever I get a chance, whenever I'm completely alone, and maybe whenever it's nighttime, because that's usually a better time to masturbate, I will try it. And come next day, or I should say next night, I got my opportunity. Everyone was gone out of the house. I was by myself, and it was nighttime. It was getting dark. So I decided to try it. But then came the decision of what song should I play? And I'm like trying to think of what song to play, what song would work, what song would heighten the mood, what song would work, for masturbation. And I kind of remembered the post talking about them using a emo song or an emotional song or an emotionally charged song, and I'm like, huh, I'll do the same thing. I have some emo songs, some emotional songs, some emotionally charged songs. I'll do the same thing. So I looked through my collection of emo and emotionally charged songs and emotional songs and tried to decide which one to do, which one to play, which one would heighten the mood, make the mood better, create a better atmosphere, whatever. And as I was going through, I'm like, no, that one won't work, that one won't work, that one might work, that one is a maybe. That one probably would work. That one would work. That one would be better. As I was trying to decide, I finally decided on a certain song. Tears Don't Fall by Bullet For My Valentine. Yes. It's an emotional song. It's an emotionally charged song. It's an emo song. I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. So I picked my mix CD that had that song on it specifically, and I think it was like the first or second song on it, and I put it in my boombox, and I, hit play, turned down the lights, and went to town. And basically, yeah, it worked. It really changed the mood. It really changed the atmosphere. It really helped, me get in the mood. And honestly, as I was doing it, masturbating, it made my imagination go to, picturing certain things. Like, I was picturing more, I don't know, emo looking people. Usually, specifically emo girls, probably. And I was picturing that, and, you know, getting in certain situations with them, and sexual things and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I masturbated, and it was weird. It was different. It was interesting, but honestly, it was amazing. It really upped the atmosphere. It really did what it was supposed to. As that post was talking about it, the mood was charged. It really helped. And it even, like I said before, it helped with my imagination. It changed that as well. I probably would have never pictured anything emo related if it wasn't for that song, or this picking an emo song in general. Yeah. And yeah, it was just a weird, unusual, but yet amazing and good and great masturbation time. And yeah, so that was the time I masturbated while listening to Bullet For My Valentine. I just felt like telling that story for some reason. So, there you go.